Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and I thought I'd start this video with a nice close-up of the school and bus station in my major city, and things are going okay. In the last part we did quite a lot of planning with the railway, and I'll give you an update of where I am with that in a minute. And what I want to do in this part is start the process of building everything, which is probably going to prove a bit of a challenge. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to build my money up, but it seems to be stuck around 240,000 at the moment. But that's probably due to the fact that there's still congestion over here. You can see, in fact, the congestion seems to be getting worse. It's something I'm really going to need to do something about. And of course, one thing I have noticed is this congestion looks very prevalent when you are running at the normal game speed. You can see here, in fact, this just check this up a bit. It doesn't look quite so bad when the game is running faster. Anyway, let's start with an update of where we are, because in the last part I was laying out this rail network and I'm pretty happy with it and the way it actually runs. I've made a couple of minor changes. What I did is the loop that I put in up here, I've now put here, because the reasoning behind that is that the supplying the iron to the steel mill is going to be a priority, so we're going to build this track out and back. So I thought it makes sense to put the loop there, because we're not going to build all this track in the first pass. The other thing I've also done is reworked these connections here so that I can put longer trains on them, and I've also put this section in here so that I can allow turnarounds to get back and build this section here. And of course what you'll see now is I've actually put the power lines back in, and I've brought them out as far as here, and I follow the power line back. You'll see what I've done is I've put in, I think this is a switch station so that I can send power in this direction. I've put I think this is a transformer so that I can have medium power supply here. I've also put in this voltage connection here. I think this is a 10 megawatt connection to my steel mill, and then running across here, this is I think this is another high voltage switch so that I can send power out this way to my proposed town that I'll be building up here. And then I've come across, and this is another transformer because I'm going to need to put power into this area, and I'm probably going to need more power here. And what I've done here is I've put a small transformer in, and I've run two power cables down to this area with the view that I may need extra power to drive this when I actually get my trains up and running. Now, one of the real fun parts was actually putting these conveyors in, and if I follow the conveyor back, you will see that I was unable to make the connection. I think it was here. I'm pretty sure it was here. Simply because what actually happened is I just couldn't take the spur off. So what I've had to do is bring the conveyor connection all the way back to here, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's the only thing I could do. Yeah, this proved the real challenge. I think it was this one here. I just couldn't get the connector out across here, no matter how hard I tried. So this is the way it goes. There's just one thing I want to take a look at before we get into kicking off the building, although my vehicles are out building quite a lot of this stuff already. Let me see, just come in here, construction, conveyors, yeah, a pinch. I could put a terminal there. Now the reason I'm looking at this is I'm considering the potential option of maybe running another gravel line out here should I put in a new asphalt plant. I think I've also just noticed something. I don't want that. I want, yeah, there's a footpath missing there, so we need to put that in, connect that up. So that is an update of where we are, and I think what I'm going to do now is I think I might just leave this in highlighted in white for the moment, because I'm not going to build this. What I really want to do is start breaking ground on my steel mill here, and So what we're going to do is we're going to allocate this to the expansion. Oops, thank you, game. I'm going to allocate you to the expansion contractor. Because I think getting this steel mill up and running is going to be probably very important. You can see at the moment I've got various roads being built as well. I think I've probably overloaded my road system a little bit too much, but I think the idea is that, well, where did all my money go? What have I just bought? Yeah, we just bought, looks like we just bought 43,000 on 36 tons of steel. Where are you going? Why are you? Just need to check my construction officers, because I just want to make sure they're not suddenly managed to get on auto build or anything like that. Oh, it looks like they're actually building in this section here. Some mechanical components there. I don't think I've assigned anything else there. This must be a hangover from the past. It's not exactly what I wanted to build, but what I really do want to do is get this built. Now, I may have to stop when we get to the steel section. As you can see, I've got 241 tons of steel is needed for this steel mill, but it's something I'm going to need to work towards. In fact, I think I'm going to need to check my construction offices. Yeah, you've got no jobs at all, so I think we'll assign you to the steel mill as well. Because what I'm going to have to do is keep a very tight rein on what I'm building and what I'm spending. Let's see how you're doing. Okay, you're out of jobs as well. I think I could probably sneak in a little bit of asphalting over here. Stay there. And we'll just assign you to that. Anything else that can be done here? I think I wouldn't mind this being asphalted in as well. I don't want lights in the sidewalks. So we'll just assign you to that as well. Really got to sort this out. I think in some ways the asphalt is bringing these trucks in a lot faster than they were before. Okay. Anyway, we need to keep an eye on that money. Let's keep an eye. Well, we've got this. Right, let's just have a look at available research. It's like this area is starting to fill up. Let me just check my population. Right, I'm now getting some over 21s again. So we're going to need to... Yeah, my city is filling up very quickly. I didn't really want to do this, but I think we may have no choice. So we're going to have to assign you to the expansion crew. And so we're going to have to get one of these big office blocks in here. Yeah, we're getting quite a lot of unemployed workers as well. I think in some ways everything is getting a little bit too efficient. So, oops. I'm going to have to... I need to keep an eye on that money. What is draining my money away? So we've still got 14,000. Let's see. Yeah, we're just about holding financial-wise at the moment. So we're still... It's probably the components as well that's not helping matters very much. Let me just check over here. Right, we're out of mechanical components. Yeah, so I need to get some components into here. Let me just see. Where are you picking up? Mechanical components. Is that the... Yep. Right, who is importing in the components? Because at the moment we've got no components coming in at all. I've used up them all up from here. Let me just see. I need a distribution office. Okay, what have you got here? You've got a small covered hole. I think what we'll do is we'll sign. You've got components, and you're there 30%. So it looks very much like 2.5 tons, 30%. So let me see if I can find this truck. I think this is the construct. That's... So are you on the way to... let's see where you're going. So you're actually on the way to the warehouse. It's almost like this warehouse. It's almost like this distribution center needs some more, another covered hole here. Let's see what we got. Because I don't really want to spend a lot of money on this. Let me see. Yeah, 6.6 ton, 5 tons. Okay, I'm just gonna drop you in. And maybe you'll get the necessary components up to here. Although, I've got to keep an eye on that money. Oh, the other thing I've also got here is this. I really need to assign as well. We'll assign you to this construction office. Because I do need to get my technical services back here ready for the winter. Let's check the crop situation. Still got 267 tons of crops there. Right, we've got no crops in there, no crops in there, no crops in there. Right, so we just check the settings here, ready for the summer. You have to load there if it's over 50%, and you have to unload in crops back up. And then that makes you ready for the summer. Okay. I must admit, I do like this rail layout. And what I really want to do is get out here. So once we get out here, what I want to do is build effectively a small town here that will be almost self-contained. Got a little bit of gravel there, but we can bring the gravel train up through here. We'll probably have a farm out here as well, so that they'll be able to feed themselves. And then the idea is we're going to push out across here with a bridge, probably both a rail bridge and a road bridge. I doubt very much if we can get this last bit built out here. Let me just see if I can do this. We're just going to assign you to the... Not you. You're too far away. And we'll just get that last little bit of asphalt built out here. I mean, we got the connections here now to run the power out, but we can need to run this power out first. I just really need this steel mill. How are we doing? So we've still got quite a lot of concrete and that to build. Right, we've now got some components in here, and that is finished. That means that my truck should be okay. I mean, I could build that, but I'd rather accumulate the steel for the steelworks, because this is going to be the priority job. At the same time, we're going to need to put some power over here as well, aren't we? Got that. Right, what we're going to have to do is come to the power cables, and we're going to have to accept that, all the planning for that. And what do we need here? This is going to be, so we're going to have to start building in these sections here. In fact, this needs to be built. So we're assign to the road crews there. And I think we'll assign you to that. Yeah, I forgot that if I don't get the power over here, I won't be able to power up my steel mill. Oh, these little details can catch you out. Let me just see here. Okay, we've got a couple of unfinished roads. And then let's just get that built. How's this being built? Where are my over 21s? Just have a look at that. Where are they? Over 21s. It looks very much like the over 21s are actually definitely in this area. So this area over here is okay at the moment. So that's good. It means once we finish this block here with the prefabs, and so we've got a bit more prefabs and steel here, and what will happen is the over 21s will move into this block and get the population going. Let's just have a check. Kindergarten's okay. Schools are pretty busy. How about over here? And let me see. Oh, what was that? Some goods are missing. Okay, we're out of... we've got a problem now with the fact that my meat trucks are probably getting held up in this queue here. Really got to try and fix this. I could go here. But we've got to just keep driving this. We certainly got to get these trains in operation. I think this is the... yeah, this is the meat truck. So the interruption with the meat supply here is just temporary. And luckily meat isn't one of the key resources. So it says here, unable to participate in any sport. We've got loads of sport here, so you shouldn't be that upset. Right, you've got, which road are you building? It's probably this. Oh, that's finished, so it's this one that's probably... okay, could I get in, and I think I could sneak in another asphalt road over here. I think if we keep the... I think we'll put that in up there. Then we'll just assign you to there. Just to keep this road crew busy. And it's really good that I've got this built now. This is certainly going to improve the speed. I really need to build up through here as well. In fact, I think I might just add a section there. And we'll just put you in there. Really need to get this main highway finished. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, we're at the brick stage now. And it says we need 17 tons of steel. Okay, this is where it's going to get painful. We've got 12 tons of steel here. Yeah, there goes the steel. I may have to pause the construction here. If there's, you know, the alternative is I borrow some money. but that's a bit risky. Right, this needs resources. Yeah, we may have to resort to a loan to get this thing running, moving forward. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the base construction here. We'll get the 134 tons of bricks and boards in here. Maybe we'll just see how this goes. I mean, at the moment we just need 8.7 tons. So, and we got 134 bricks and 300 tons of concrete. So this may actually be built in sections. So hopefully we might be able to manage this very carefully. I don't think this will be... Let me just check something. I'm just indulging a little bit of wishful thinking. No, it's... because one of the problems is, because this is such a big building, you can see the center point is there. So if I move away, yeah, you can see that. Oops, we got fire. Where are we on fire? Okay, we got my fire crews should be able to. Oops. Yeah, we've got a few people injured, but my hospital should be on the case. Get them all nice and healed up. I really need to clean these messages out. We've got quite a few messages here. Get rid of them. And you can see recently I've had a lot of fires. And I think it goes in cycles. So let's just have a quick look through. Get rid of it. You can see how many fires I've had recently. Okay, just push this out. Push this out. Got okay. Nearby, very free People's Republic introduces a new type of crane. I certainly wouldn't mind a big mobile crane over on the steelworks. That would certainly move things forward a little bit. Okay. Okay, let me just keep this going. Wow, how many more of these? We've got about 8 pages of this. Okay, I think that's enough for the moment. I'll do the rest off camera. Hold a minute. Yeah, I really should get in the habit of fixing this. Right, so we've now got this block built, and got somebody due to sickness. So if I got a sickness problem, let me just have a look. 80%, 90%, 91%. Let's have a look over here. 88%, 90%. That's pretty good. 76%. Now that's a possible indication of pollution. Let me just see. Oh, the pollution's good. So, okay. How are we doing over here? There's 1.2 tons of steel. I think we can get this assigned to the expansion crew as well. Get this built so that we can push this through. What's the next one in the path? This is 12 tons of steel. How are we doing? Okay. I mean, we're coming along. We're steadily building this up. I mean, we need bricks. Bricks is the big kind of pusher. I mean, have I got any problems with my brick supply? Nope, I've got plenty of bricks. We just need the... I mean, I could assign... I mean, you've got trucks here doing nothing. But it looks like you've got any open holes, so you've just got lots of other trucks. I don't think I've got any new roads that I need built. I think we're really up to date with the roads and the footpaths. I don't really want to put a footpath through there just at the moment. Okay, what we got here? Okay, let's assign this the expansion and the Drayton Road crew. I'll just keep trying to fill in some of these various bits and pieces. In fact, I think we'll assign you them a little bit away, but we might as well just take advantage and just keep filling these in. We'll just but sooner or later we've got to pull all these bits together, whether we like it or not. Okay. I think we're put you on the expansion road crew as well, and what you can do is just provide the asphalt to here, and then oops, I must have put that road connection in. So how we doing? We need workers out here. Who is assigned to this? Oops, we've got a fire. Where are you? I should be okay with that. It's the kindergarten on fire. Yep. Well and truly dealt with. Of course, we may be building the steel mill, but at the same time we do need to keep an eye on our requirements here. There's the kindergartens. Kindergartens are filling up again, which is a little bit of a problem. Kind of half wondering whether I should put another kindergarten out here, because this is going to have a lot of people in it over time. So if I put in, actually let me just see what I've got mod wise. Is it kindergartens? Wow, how much is this going to take? 23 tons of steel. This one just needs bricks. I must admit, I've never really built one of these. Just there. I mean, this one says tiles, 18 workers. How many workers in a normal kindergarten? So I don't really want to build a big kindergarten if it doesn't. Okay, this one needs 18 workers. I think maybe we will... And this only needs 4.9 tons of steel. So if we put this, say, back here... of course, we're going to need to assign this to the road crew. Of course, we'll have to put... Now this should get auto-detected. There we are. We'll just put that connection in there. And we'll just see how many babies we will get into there. Yeah, I think all my workers are getting pushed up to here to build this area here. I do want. I mean, we got a bit of cash. I'm just wondering whether if I put in another bus into here, so that we can. I mean, I don't want anything too expensive. I just want something with. I mean, it's not like they've got to go a long way. I think we'll put that in. And maybe we'll get, because I think they've only got one bus here. So I think if we get, actually, let's put another bus in as well. I think if we put in that. That will give them more options for jobs. What they'll probably do is bring all the workers down to here. Right, we've now got 123 people working on the steel mill. And so far, we're doing okay. The money's holding up. which I must admit is quite surprising. The footpath here. I think I'd rather leave that open for the moment, just to see how things are going to go. Okay. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you building? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That didn't take long. Okay. Right, we're out in August, and the harvest is starting to come in, which is good. How much we actually run out of crops? I was so busy. Yeah, so we're still okay for food. Let's just check here. Yeah, we've got a real issue with the meat here now. Yeah, we're going through the meat very quickly, so I may have to change this. So of course we haven't got no meat storage. I think that might have to be another project once we get the steel mill up and working, is to start producing some meat. I don't know if I can get any meat production in here. I suppose I could take this field out and we could put some meat production up here, but I think we'll wait for that to finish growing. Maybe that's a project for this winter. Let me just go back to the steel mill. I mean, we're holding up, so we need another 2 tons of steel. My buses are delivering lots of people to. Hey, you're meant to be sending workers out to other jobs, not just building the steel mill. We nearly got all the bricks done. I think I might get away with this, actually. I mean, I'm quite surprised how well my money is holding up. So what's actually slowing the process up is this. I think we're going to have to assign the expansion crew to this. I don't think this crew over here is working particularly that efficiently. Yeah, it looks like... Alright, I've got a technical office now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take you off the steel mill, and we're going to use you to do the smaller jobs. I think that might actually speed this process up a little bit. So we'll keep the main construction crew working on the steel mill, because in some ways the steel mill can slow up a little bit, and then we'll get the other crews working on this area here, if we can get these power lines in. What we got clothes wise? We've got quite a lot of clothes in here. Actually, on the meat situation, so you're doing okay. So it's this one here that's got the problem, and I think it's definitely down to the fact that you have this short period where they have to go down and collect it here. Okay. So this is all filling up nicely. All my trucks are working. Okay. You've got the crops. You've got 222 tons. Whew. Right, this has been built in quite nicely as well. This is built. So again, we're gonna what we're gonna do is assign you to that crew and that crew. We'll have both of these working on this kindergarten. I think it's going to be quite important. Wow, my population is 7,000. I think my population is growing faster than what I can do. Let me see. Is there a need for a footpath here? Yeah, I think just allocate you. You should be, and I think we'll just allocate you to we're going to need to get ahead of our population expansion, whether we like it or not. 225. We still got 39, 40, over 21s. Wow. My population is starting to run away with me. Right, we've nearly got this finished. And we can... Yeah, I think keeping that crew separate away from the steel mill is going to improve the situation a little bit here. 226. Now we're starting to get to the expensive section. With this, because we need 62 tons of steel. It's going to be very expensive. On the positive side, it's going to take quite a long time to bring the steel down to here, so that might slow the process up a bit. But the downside is that it's actually going to slow. So this is built now. Oh wow. How did you get here? Did I don't remember allocating you. Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Oops, we got a little bit of road here. Oops, I forgot. Build. I'll assign you to the bottom. Yep. Yeah, we got another little bit here that needs to be built. That one's not so important. One thing I do need to put in is we've got a road here, and that road's been built now, so what I've got to do is bring you across and curve you into there. And I certainly need this built because you are connecting up to the power transformer that's here, and this has to be a road, so this has to be built. And we'll just assign this to just assign you to the Drayton Road crew. Yeah, we need to build this so that we can connect this up, which will then connect up to the power cables that should be in here. So this is the end of the line. I think this is just a gravel road, so that'd be okay. We're still holding up on 219,000. This rate, my steel mill is going to be finished before my power lines are going to be finished. How we go here? I mean, is there any other problems developing? Let's have a look round. This is going pretty well. You cannot store or export cement. Yeah, I'm actually getting a problem now in the sense that I can't export what I'm producing, whether I like it or not, because there's a limit on this area here. Of course, I'm only going to compound this when I start sending trucks over to get raw iron. Okay. Yeah, I think this is full. This is looking good. Okay. Okay, let's just have a check. So this power line is here. Just want to make sure you've got power. We've got the power line as far as here. We need to build this to get that bit there, that bit there. And we need to get this road built so that we can bring the power lines around it. I think I might get away with this actually. I'm quite happy and quite impressed. Let me just... And I'm also aware of the time, so let's just have a quick run around here. So you're building the kindergarten and a block of flats and the steel mill. That's good. Must check the road crew. You've just got one unfinished road to build, which is good. Just check out here. Did they? Yeah, they did lay out the tarmac out here. Wow, super efficient, super efficient. So, and let me just check my other construction offices. what are you? I wouldn't mind. We've got to get in. Where's my tech? Yeah, I do need to buy in. I think we're buying. We've got the money, so we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think we'll go with 5 of those. Because we're really going to need to keep these roads open during the winter. And I forgot to what was I looking at. Okay, you're working on the kindergarten. What are you doing over here? You've probably got nothing to do now. We've got one unfinished road. Where's that? Over here. Okay. I wouldn't mind another section of road. I think we can. Let's just see if we can get that bit finished. Just build that little bit in there. I mean, the vehicles can go round this section, so it's not like it's a major blockage. And so I would just really love to get this section filled in. I keep meaning to use the mod to improve this. Maybe I really need to start by taking a serious look at this. Okay, there we go. Right, we need another 43 tons of steel delivered here. And so in some ways the traffic jam is working to our benefit. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I say in the next part we will keep working on getting this steel mill up and running, because I think this is the key to making a lot of progress. If I can get the steel mill working, and especially if we can get this conveyor built, then that will cut down on a lot of my expenses. And then what we can do then is work on getting the component factory working, and then once we got that working, we can then start really expanding the whole economy. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.